The pandemic unemployment program created simplicity for individuals to apply, but that simplicity also created opportunities for individuals leveraging data breaches like the historic Equifax data breach or the Target data breach or other data breaches to identify the name, social security number, address, and date of birth of individuals and then file fraudulent claims on behalf of those individuals.
What's the backlog like now? I mean, your office has had to hire other people to address the need.
Absolutely. We've hired over 1,000 individuals to do this work. Since the beginning of the pandemic, we continue to hire. There's an ongoing job posting for anybody looking for work at azstatejobs.gov. Um, we're working through about 25 to 30,000 regular UI claims. On the pandemic unemployment side, we have about a million claims that we have identified as either potential or likely fraud. And so we continue to work with large technology companies to help us iterate uh, fraud indicators that allow us to identify potentially eligible individuals. We continue to leverage information coming to us through the media, through the community, directly to the department to better understand those million claims and try to get eligible individuals paid as quickly as possible.
What's the wait time like now? What's it averaging?
For most individuals, the wait time is very, very short. They provide the information to us. The systems and structures that we put in place adjudicate their claims almost immediately. Their payment happens in a matter of days for most individuals. Unfortunately, there are a lot of folks that have very unique circumstances in the pandemic. And so, unfortunately, many of them are waiting several weeks. So, if I gave you an average, it'd be a very short number because, again, we're paying 1.2 million people over $10 billion.
This is a crime, right, to apply for a fraudulent claim. So, is there any recourse or has anyone had to face the music on this?
This last week, we worked with California local law enforcement to bring somebody to justice. We've had an arrest in Iowa related to Arizona fraud. We continue to work cases here in Arizona to bring people to accountability for, as you put it, committing a crime, which it absolutely is. They're defrauding the government, they're stealing money from needy individuals and taxpayers, and we're going to continue to follow up on that.
So, would it be fair to say you have not seen a drop in cases given that the federal government no longer is submitting that $600 a week for some people?
Yeah, so we have seen a bit of a drop from the middle of the summer, but with the expiration of the $600, began a new program, the Lost Wages Assistance Program, through President Trump's executive order. It added $300 to the benefit as opposed to the former $600. Arizona was the first state to begin paying benefits. And we remain the only state in the country where individuals are receiving this extra $300.
But it is correct that Arizona did not chip in that $100 that was requested that states could do on the local level, correct?
Yes, ma'am. As most states have identified their pathway going forward, we've only seen three states in the country, Montana, West Virginia, and Kentucky, that are contemplating adding the extra $100. Nobody's actually done it yet. Well, all other states that have indicated their path forward are going forward with the $300. So it's pretty much universal across the country that the $300 is going to be the way that the additional benefits are distributed.
Do you have a dollar amount as to how much you think the state has paid out to fraudulent claims?
We don't have an estimate. Obviously, we're trying to prevent additional dollars from going out. If 5% of the $10 billion that we've paid out is fraud, then we're on the hook for about $500 million. So these numbers are extremely significant, which is why we're taking this so seriously, and why, unfortunately, while there is ongoing patience required in our communities and tremendous need that continues to persist, we aren't able to just unilaterally pay everybody for every claim that we receive.
You have access to the checkbook when you look at the balance of things. How can the state recover from this sort of thing?
The way that we bounce back is that people continue to wear masks, people continue to social distance, and we get people back to work. The answer is not more unemployment insurance. The answer is not more taxpayer liability for unemployment payments. The answer is people taking this pandemic very seriously and everybody getting an opportunity to get back to work so that we can drive economic activity in the state.
All right, Director Michael Weishart from the Arizona Department of Economic Security. Thank you.
Thanks. I appreciate your time.